What's up, everyone? This is the Raw Truth coming at you with a breaking news video. Like I've been saying so many times, when I discuss the theories of the Boule, of the Black Secret Society, and and how the Boule has a lot of how it patterns itself after the skull and bones, and how I talked about the Boule pastors, how every TV evangelist, every pastor that you see well known and have mega churches like crazy are all part of the Boule. And check my Boule series, everyone who is new, who are just subscribed. Check my Boule series on my channel on The Raw Truth, and you'll see what I'm talking about. In the Boule Society, people have to make it appear as if they are for us, even though they are not. And it's these Boule pastors who make it seem to appear that they are for us, even though they're scum of the earth and are not. Well, recently I did a video on Eddie Long, and it touched off a firestorm with a whole lot of people. Touched off a firestorm for a whole lot of motherfuckers who want to sit up there and tell me that, oh, Eddie Long, you can't judge him like this. You can't judge him. Well, breaking news, as y'all know, Eddie Long was judged for his crimes against his God. He was judged and paid the price for the wickedness of the stealing, the thieving, the robbery, fucking little boys in their fucking asses, sucking little boys' dicks, and having his dick sucked. He paid the price. What do I mean by paying the price? Well, here it is. And it says, controversial megachurch pastor Eddie Long dies at 63. It's kind of funny because, excuse me, in the wicked satanic elite that Eddie Long serves and he's part of, 9 is a number of duality. Black and white, black magic and white magic. And he died at 63, and 6 plus 3 is 9. I just wanted to point that out for a second. And it says here, controversial megachurch pastor Eddie Long dies at 63. And it says, Long died after a battle with cancer, according to his suburban Atlanta church. It's funny, though, because, I don't believe Eddie Long died of cancer. I believe he died of fucking AIDS. All them fucking transsexuals and shit that he be fucking in the ass and having them fuck them in the ass, all those little boys he fucked in the ass and sucked their dick and shit. I believe that he died of AIDS, even though they saying cancer. Well, it could be both, or it could be cancer. Cancer of his colon. They be drilling the fuck out of his ass. Then it says, at its peak, New Birth Missionary Baptist Church had about 25,000 members. See, and I want you to look at New Birth Missionary Baptist Church. New Birth, pay attention to that word, New Birth. New birth go back to that satanic doctrine, what it's called born again. And since the Boule was patterned and fashioned after the white man's satanic elite called the Skull and Bones, they lay you in a coffin. You confess every rotten thing that you did, and you're in the coffin and you're laying butt naked. After you reveal all of your secrets about you, they all gang rape you and fuck you in the ass, and you're sucking dick like crazy. And when they fucking you in the ass, you're sucking dick. It's a break it down period where now you're born again. So anytime you hear these satanic preachers talk about they born again, it's not talking about the word Jesus Christ. It's not talking about that. It's talking about something totally different. George Bush, who was a member of the Skull and Bones, said out of his mouth that he was born again. Well, Skull and Bones already told you what the fuck they do. And I want you to also look at, he had about 25,000 members. So Eddie Long was rich. Everybody paying tithes, and tithes is not money. It was never money at all. Everybody giving a money seed, which there's no such thing as a money seed in the Bible. Everybody's giving all that money because they've been raped and robbed of their wallet. Just their wallet must be called little boys, because Eddie Long was raping them for their wallets. He was fucking their wallets in their ass, raping them like crazy. Through that false tithing doctrine of money seed and shit. And it says, Bishop Eddie Long, the controversial leader of one of the nation's largest megachurches, has died according to the suburban Atlanta church he presided over. He was 63. Long died after a battle with an aggressive form of cancer, according to a statement by the New Birth Missionary Baptist Church. Nothing, like I said, it could be cancer, but I strongly, highly believe that it was AIDS, because I believe that they don't want to say it was fucking AIDS, because if they would have said it was fucking AIDS, then everybody know that motherfucker was gay. Come on, man. Come out there all buff with his shirt and shit like that, when he had his muscle and shit. No, posing like crazy, looking good for the little boys and the young man. I will add the young man too. And it says, Long was a national figure and one of the most innovative and polarizing pastors in the contemporary church. He was also a paradox. Long, he was not good at all. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. I don't give a fuck if everybody get mad at me. Long was a scum of the earth. He was a bitch ass sellout nigga. No good. Little boy, fucking little boys in their ass. Fucking young men in their ass. Sucking their dick. Raping people out for their money from the tithes and offerings. Lying about that doctrine. Didn't teach the Bible at all. And that's something you got to understand. None of these churches teach the Bible at all. Because if they taught the Bible, then why is the number 1 and 2 religion in prison Christian and Muslim? It says he was a preacher who led an infamous march against same-sex marriage and denounced homosexuality, but he also settled a lawsuit by 4 young men who said he pressured them into sexual relations. So the young man pressured him. See, that's why this bitch ass nigga, he got his judgment. No, he wanted to appear that he's not against, that he's against same-sex marriages and shit. He's against gays and shit. But meanwhile, he with trannies and shit like that, fucking them in the ass and having them trannies fuck him in the ass. I'm telling you, man, where's Arsenio Hall when you fucking need him, or Eddie Murphy? Damn, this motherfucker led a march, but yet settled a lawsuit. Then it says he was a man who wore tight muscle shirts. And this article is telling you dumbasses, he was a man who wore tight muscle shirts and radiated self-confidence, but used to throw up before sermons because he was so nervous. Was you nervous for, Eddie Long? Because all this time you've been preaching a false-ass doctrine. That why you was fucking nervous, Eddie Long? But he didn't care. He sold his soul to Satan, so he was scared because he knew his judgment was coming, but he didn't know when. Says he was a man who gave away cars and paid the college tuitions of needy people. But he also was investigated by Congress after a charity he created had provided him with a $1 million home and a Bentley luxury car. And that's one thing you got to understand. In order for them to live a great lifestyle, they have to rob you out of your money by teaching you a false tithing doctrine, where tithes is money, which it never was. Teach you a false doctrine of money seed. Start a charity so they can live wealthy off of lying to y'all. So he said he gave away cars and shit like that. You know what I think of when he giving away cars? He only giving back the things that he's stolen. So don't even fucking count that. Then it said when he spoke, black people all over the country listened to him. Said Shane Lee. Sure, whenever you have the art and the skill of misleading people, it's so easy, to capitalize on a gullibleness, capitalize on the insecurities and shit, and breathe false hope. Then it said he was part of a repackaging of Christianity for post-civil rights African Americans. Repackaging. You can't repackage Christianity. Christianity has always been wicked. Christianity was founded on wicked. Christianity was founded on Egyptian and a lot of satanic African cultures and shit. That's why when they be like, the Bible was copied off of ancient Kemet. You have to understand their custom was, yes, but the Bible itself wasn't, because the Bible's against your Christmas. The Bible's against your Easter. The Bible's against your Halloween. The Bible ain't never said to celebrate that. The Bible condemns that. Then it says, Long's wife, who stood by him through his rise and fall from national fame, released a statement. Although his transition leaves a void for those of us who love him dearly, we can celebrate and be happy for him, knowing he's at peace. Vanessa Long said, fuck that shit. Fuck Eddie Long. I agree with her that Eddie Long is at peace, because you got to understand that hell doctrine, burning in hell, that's also a satanic doctrine. Even wicked people, when you read the book of Job, wicked people go to heaven. They are at peace. It's just when you come back to this planet Earth, you face judgment. That's a whole different. That's totally different. totally different. Then it says here, at its peak, New Birth Missionary Baptist Church had about 25,000 members. The church was such a glamorous Sunday stop. It became dubbed Club New Birth. Club New Birth. Can you believe this fucking shit? And this says glamour Sunday stop. They sell, you gotta understand, when people go to church on Sunday, they celebrate the sun. That's why it's called Sunday. It's called sun worship. But when you read Exodus, it tells you to keep the Sabbath. That the Sabbath is the Lord's day, that you work 6 days, and on the seventh day, from Friday night to Saturday night, is the Sabbath. Isn't it funny how Friday night just got paid? Friday night. So it's Friday night. People got paid, and what they doing? They clubbing Friday night. They clubbing on the Sabbath. See, I told you the stupid Christian, so-called Christian church don't teach the Bible. Then it said, and this called Club New Birth. Ain't that something? Club New Birth. Where you could pick up little boys and young men. Eddie Long loved that. Club New Birth. Oh, what's your name? I'm Jason. Oh, you're Jason? The next you know it, after Eddie Long have him, what's your name? Jason. Hey. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh. So we understand now why it's called Club New Birth. Be fucking them little boys Isn't that something? I'm coming back with part 2 to finish this all. You know, I'm the raw truth. I will be back for part 2. Peace.